Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. Last time we landed on the moon, we had Jebediah get sort of stuck, and then we devised a rescue rocket. Let's upgrade the launch pad up to level 3, there we go, because this rocket was a little bit too heavy. There we go, the Mun Explorer Mark II. With no crew, so that Jebediah can come home. Still don't have any solar panels. There we go. Words. We're not gonna have the science to get them either until we get Jebby. Now we could put a twin bore on here actually. I just got a random contract that's like, hey, you should test this for us. We're like, yeah, sure, we can test it for you. So we have that sitting in reserve now. I don't think I'll be using it on this rocket. Let's try and get it into an orbit, shall we? Because we've got to bring Jebby back. You see, poor Jebediah. He never asked for this. Unfortunately, we can't use SAS or anything of the sorts. So this is going to be all manual. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Actually, we should go full power because we have nothing but throttle engines. There we go. And so it begins, trying to keep control of this madhouse. Throttle back down to 2/3. There we go. We now have a bit of speed. About to detach the first thing already. There we go. Off you go. Say hi to the parents for me. Now we're burning fuel less quickly, which is good. But I'm still having to manually control everything around here, which is bad, arguably. But we are burning fuel efficiently, at least. Should be able to, yeah, we should be able to use maneuvers on this. There we go. We are above 10k, so the gravity turn is now fully underway officially. Went to full throttle here for a while. Still trying to keep control of this rocket myself. It's a little bit annoying, but nothing we can't handle. She's quite decent to keep under speed, so that's fine. Start letting it down a bit, there we go. Now, of course, this isn't going to be a perfect launch by any means, but you know, hopefully we'll get to a point in time that we can actually get back from the moon. At the very least, we'll be able to transmit some science this time. I have faith that Jebediah will be able to, I don't know, get back inside, hopefully take control himself. We only have to keep enough electric charge on board to make sure that we don't actually lose control of the probe itself. Don't have to keep any for the return trip because we can just literally turn it off. Which is the best invention of mankind. Electronics that you can turn off when you don't need them anymore. Okay, we'll speed time up just a little bit. We can get to our apoapsis here. We are not using a lot of electric power, but it's still something that we have to keep in mind. Come on, buddy. Factor yourself back. I forgot that this thing doesn't have any RTGs. Or any gears that move itself around. So we have to do it purely with engine gimbal. Which basically means pointing the engine exactly where you want it to burn. There we go, some coincidental science. I think we might have left the burn too late. This is definitely not how I'd like to fly my rocket if I had any more control over it. But we are getting the apoapsis around, so hopefully we won't fall back to Kerbin too fast. It's a bit of a shoddy rescue mission, but it's a rescue mission nonetheless. I'm sure Jebediah will appreciate our efforts. There we go, apoapsis is back in the positive. So we can focus on trying to round our orbit again instead of not falling back to Kerbin. We're having a surprisingly hard time trying to circularize our orbit here. There we go, come on, please. It's a bit louder now for no reason. We are about to get a circularized orbit, so we can use most of our fuel to get to the moon instead of having to literally decouple to circularize, which is a good thing. Means we're making progress. I'm gonna try and keep it roughly on the prograde vector. Keep burning so we keep our energy up and get a little bit of gimbal in the meanwhile. Jesus Christ, this is a fuel guzzling thing. We are about to circularize our orbit. Oh. Stage lasted a little longer this time, which I'm glad of, but need to gimbal a point over there. By all accounts, this isn't great, but hopefully this will do. At the very least, Jebediah will be able to transmit some science, which is almost as good, because we'll be able to build a better craft to actually rescue him. There we go. Officially in orbit. There's the moon. What a maneuver. Oh no, there's the moon. I was aiming for Minmus, bloody hell. Not gonna argue. Now the real difficult thing is gonna be trying to aim so that we can actually get Jebediah near to the craft. Like, we can go around wandering around the moon for a while. But that would not be ideal. There we go. It's gonna take 20 minutes until we get into position for the burn. We've got our technically second stage, I think. That's going to be deorbiting over the course of a good long while. 13 minutes left until the burn. Every time I say that, it feels like a Bernie Sanders advertisement. Oh, 10 minutes until we feel the burn. Oh well. 6 minutes. Now, we don't have any RTGs on board, any control wheels or whatsoever, so we're gonna manually have to nudge ourselves over. This is not quite the way I'd like to get my orbit, but it's what we have on hand, that's all. Any science we can log temperature. Space near Kerbin, it's not gonna do much, but We thought about it, that's the most important thing, right? We got ourselves a little bit of electric charge back. Now the approximate burn is 20 seconds. So we're gonna wait until the node says T-10. There we go. We actually do have a radio. My god, why didn't anyone tell me this? There we go, initiate the burn. Try and roughly point at the point where we're supposed to point. Yes, roughly point at the point we're supposed to point at. Brilliant! We'll get to the moon in no time with this, yeah. Technology. Accepted. We now have 560 liquid fuel to, I know, hopefully try and land on the moon without ruining our way of getting back, I suppose. I know, I didn't really consider any dramatic speeches here. Space high over Kerbin, yeah! This is going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Transmit it. Yeah, we have plenty of charge, which is good. It means we can use it for once. Now, here comes the hard part. Getting to the moon, trying to use our fuel as efficiently as possible. And then proceeding to not land too far from Jebediah. Oh dear. We're gonna give this a quick save. Because Lord knows we can actually come in on a pretty hard burn here. And try to literally get above him and then just suicide burn. Which is the best kind of burn. Yeah, our rescue ship is literally coming over Jebediah here. I'm not gonna say I planned for this, but I am pretty great. Just kidding. Exactly who am I kidding though? That's the problem. Yeah, with a suicide burn, we might have enough fuel to get back in orbit? I don't know, we are going quite fast. Look, it's Moon Landing Site Alpha. Okay, what we're now trying to do is we're burning literally at horizontal, so that we're trying to kill our horizontal speed while still preserving some of our vertical speed. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to vector us closer at the cost of fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have to save our fuel for the landing now. Although we did land a lot closer, we are gonna land in the middle of the night. Which is arguably bad, but we won't be out of range for Jebediah to reach us, which is good. Yeah, we'll start burning now, because Lord knows, suicide burns are pretty dangerous. There we go. We're not quite as suicidal now. We still have 200 fuel left. And once again, I fear it won't be enough, but, you know, Mun has a low gravity. Landing in the middle of the night's not recommended, but if we touch down soft enough. Like, we don't have any shadows to guide us either, or any lights. So I'll probably alter this in post, because bloody hell, it's hard to see anything. Not gonna lie, it would be sort of awkward if our rescue ship ended up smacking the surface. Which we nearly did. I am awesome. We did it! We have 130 fuel spare. Yeah! Science! We actually used the landing legs as well. And we are 8 kilometers away from our Jebediah. Sweet Jesus. That was good. We even landed on a steep hill. And quick save while moving over the surface? Are you kidding me? Are you done? Why the hell are we moving over terrain? What is this? Oh, we're wiggling. Are we though? Quick! Observe the materials bay. Science! Cool! Science! Can I shut you down? I'd like all the electric charge. We're gonna shut everything down. At the very least, can I tell you to shut down? Please, I'd like you to not control anymore. Stuyputnik. Retract the gears if that means. That's the only way we can actually. I like how the craft is more stable and isn't considered to be moving when it's not on his legs. That's some shitty landing leg blazing. Anyway, we're gonna go over to Jebediah. He's finally solved his issues of being stuck here. Now, he's only been here for a day, so. Which is roughly 6 hours. We were incredibly fast in getting here. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. 32 science. Bored anyway, let's refill this EVA. We'll quickly speed up to daytime. This might kill the electric power in the Mun Explorer Mark II, but... Hi everybody! It's a beautiful day. Take all the data. We're gonna go on a hike, buddy! I'll be right back, folks. Well, there's your problem. There's a bloody crater here, and I think we landed on the opposite wall or something. We're pretty close. Still not back, I just wanted to, I don't know, show you Jeb's trek across the lunar surface. Now the interesting thing is, we only have 5 EVA propellants. With Kerbal inventory system, we can get him some extra tanks, although we don't have those unlocked yet. So we could potentially have him do a lot more EVA stuff. Which is interesting, like, I haven't messed around with KISS much yet, but that is Kerbal inventory system, not anything else. Ooh, another crater. We'll record. It's probably data we already have, but oh well. I do like flying across the moon's surface. It's cool. What we're gonna try and do is slow down a bit. And try and gently touch down to see if we can, I don't know, maybe get some data, like some ground samples from like the Midland craters or something. That'd be pretty cool. It's taking a lot of EVA propellant, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Surface sample, Mun's Midland still. I think we already have that, so... Review stored data. EVA from Mun's Midlands. Crew report high over the moon. EVA in space high over the moon. Report from space just above Mun's Midlands. Crew report in space near the moon. Surface sample from the Mun's Midlands, yep. Interesting. I do like this though. I miss this a lot. I can't wait until we get a rover and properly start cruising around. I built some rovers back in my day, and dear lord, I will not hesitate to bring them back. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute at the Mun Explorer Mark II. There we are. Just coming over the edges of this crater here. And there's our Mun Explorer Mark II. Look at that. It's lovely. We're coming down quite quickly, I'm not gonna lie. Hi. Just checking to see if we can encounter a new biome. I don't think so, which is unfortunate, but that is just the way things are right now. We're doing on fuel. Yeah, we've got a bit spare. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Hi. Boy, have I got some stories from Mission Control here. Log temperature from the Mun's Midlands. Hell yeah. Store the experiment, please. Collect the data. Collect the data from this one as well. Just in case it doesn't, like, want to recover properly. Now, the question is, we have touched down. We'll plant a flag in honor of this rescue, but then we will have to ask the hard questions. Can we get Jebediah out of here? What are we gonna do with all that science? Is Valentina really dead? The answer to that last part is probably yes, but I know there's still things we can try to get Jebediah home. Thanks for the rescue. There were not enough snacks in my capsule. There we go. The heroic tale of Jebediah's rescue by a probe. But anyway, we are gonna lift off and get Jeb home, but that's gonna be in the next episode. Until then, if you've liked this episode of Kerbal Space Program, then by all means, do leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, and until next time, have a good one, folks.